Prince Vessantara, the pinnacle of generosity. What does it truly mean to give without limit? To give not only wealth or comfort, but to surrender everything, even what you hold most dear. Long before he became the Buddha, the Bodhisatta lived as Prince Vessantara, and through his life, we glimpse the highest perfection of generosity. A prince of extraordinary compassion. Vessantara was born heir to the throne of the prosperous Sivi kingdom. From the moment of birth, signs of greatness surrounded him. Unlike ordinary children, his first words were blessings for the welfare of all beings. He grew to be a handsome, wise, and kind prince whose heart overflowed with compassion. From a young age, Vessantara gave freely to anyone who came to him. Gold and jewels to the poor, food to travelers, medicine to the sick. But his generosity was not just about things. He gave time, comfort, and care, seeing every visitor as a friend. His giving knew no fear, and that very purity would soon be Tessa. The rain-bringing elephant. One year, a neighboring kingdom suffered a severe drought. Hearing of Vessantara's renowned generosity, they sent envoys to request the most precious treasure of Sivi, a magnificent white elephant believed to bring abundant rain. The elephant was sacred, the kingdom's pride and lifeline. But to Vessantara, no possession was beyond giving when others suffered. Without hesitation, he presented the elephant, adorned in garlands, to the envoys. His people, however, were furious. They feared losing the elephant would invite famine and disaster. Under pressure, the king, Vessantara's father, reluctantly agreed to banish his son to a distant forest. Calm and unshaken, the prince accepted exile with a gentle heart, accompanied by his devoted wife, Madi, and their 2 young children. A journey of selfless giving. The road to the forest was long and rough. Along the way, Vessantara continued to give, his chariot to those in need of transport, his horses to weary travelers, even the precious jewels on his family's clothing. Each act astonished onlookers. How could a prince cast out unjustly still give so freely? For Vessantara, generosity was not a duty but a joy. Giving was how he breathed. At last, they reached the deep Himalayan forest, where they built a simple hermitage. Life was quiet, the air scented with pine and the songs of birds, yet the greatest test was still to come. The supreme test. One day, an old Brahmin named Jātaka arrived, pretending need but driven by greed. First, he asked for Madi, the devoted princess who had shared every hardship. Then, emboldened, he demanded the prince's 2 children to be his servants. Any ordinary father would have refused in outrage. But Vessantara, seeing beyond appearances, understood that true giving asks for no conditions. With a heart both tender and resolute, he offered his beloved children, blessing them with words of courage. When Madi returned from gathering fruit and discovered what had happened, her heart broke, but not in anger. She embraced Vessantara, and together they sat in silent meditation, their love shining even brighter through loss. Divine recognition. The heavens trembled at such boundless virtue. Saka, king of the gods, descended in disguise to test them further and finally revealed his true form, praising their unshakable generosity. He returned the children safely and showered blessings on the family. News reached the Sivi kingdom. The king, realizing the depth of his son's compassion, invited Vessantara, Madi, and their children back in triumph. The people who once condemned him now bowed in awe. Legacy of the Vessantara ideal. Through countless lives, the Bodhisatta would continue to practice the perfection of giving, dāna pāramī, but none so dramatic and complete as this. The Vessantara Jātaka stands as the crowning jewel of generosity, showing that the greatest gift is not material, but the fearless heart that holds nothing back. To give without fear, to love without clinging, this is the generosity that frees both giver and receiver. If this story touched your heart, share a thought or a memory in the comments. Your words may bring comfort and wisdom to someone else today. And remember to subscribe so you won't miss the next story of peace and mindfulness.